It's here in Porton Down. Government scientists are urgently investigating the threat of the new variant of coronavirus rampant across the southeast of the country. In newly released minutes from the government's own virus threat group NerveTag, scientists warn this new variant could ramp up the reproduction rate of the virus by up to 0.93. That could be devastating. How did it get here? What risk does it pose? Questions vexing scientists everywhere.
It's not in the virus' interest to kill its host.
Dr. Julian Tang has a theory.
Back at the beginning of the year, there's virus A circulating, and this has got the deletion mutation, deletion at position 69 and 70. And we saw this deletion mutation around in Thailand and Germany in January, February. And then later on, we got virus B that's circulating, but there's no virus with both of these mutations combined, right, until later on. And then after August, we started seeing some viruses, particularly in the UK, where virus A and virus B had combined their mutations into virus C, and this virus is circulating around the UK with both of these mutations together.
Virus C is what we have right now, the new variant in the UK.
Yes.
The government is so worried about this fast-spreading variant that tough new Tier 4 restrictions have been imposed to try and contain it. But this is not the first new strain of coronavirus that has been identified this year.
In other parts of the world, similar strains have been detected in Denmark, Australia, and there are other variants that look very similar to this that have been detected in South Africa, in the Netherlands, and other countries. We're not yet confirmed that these are the exact same as this variant, because this variant has a very clear genetic makeup that we can follow.
So how much do we know about this variant? The existence of the new variant, VUI 202012/01, was revealed last week. It contains 23 different genetic changes. In December, it accounted for 62% of all new infections in London and is now becoming the dominant variant in the UK. Thousands of mutations of COVID-19 have been observed since the disease first emerged. One variant, called D614G, became a dominant strain because it could spread more easily. A strain that originated in Spanish farm workers spread rapidly through Europe over the summer. And in November, the Danish government culled millions of mink after a variant called Cluster 5 was detected there. The concern for scientists is what impact this new variant will have and whether it responds to the COVID-19 vaccine now being rolled across the UK. And this is the key question. Professor Robin Shattuck is leading research into the Imperial vaccine programme.
So for influenza, we're very used to watching the virus, sequencing it, seeing how it changes over a year.
He told me vaccine developers will need to study this variant very carefully.
It's certainly something that we need to consider seriously. At the moment, there's no evidence that it's actually going to evade the response that are induced by the current vaccines. But that may change, that needs to be monitored. So there's no reason for the public to be panicked that it's going to escape the current vaccines. But vaccinologists will be looking and studying very carefully to see if at any time the virus does start to evade those sorts of responses.
Viruses mutate, change and adapt. Now science knows it needs to do exactly the same. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.